on. Well, you'll see that I've got a whole bunch of springs and gizmos and weights, clutches, clutch parts. I've been tearing clutches apart all day, carburetors, adjusting jetting. It's been a lot of fun getting ready for the races. And you know what? It's about time that I did this properly. When I got that IQR and I put that 800 motor in it, it's hard chasing the jetting around, the airflow. You're wondering what your air-fuel mixture is like. And I mean, that's really important stuff. A lot of guys are always asking me, am I running too lean? Am I running too rich? My plugs are black, my plugs are white. I blew a piston. I'm not getting the power out of it that I should. You know, what do I do? How do I check it out? When I was speaking with Greg at Jaws, he said, Louis, you know, there's only one way to do it, and it's the exact way we do it when it's on the dyno. You got to get an air-fuel ratio monitor. And this one I got from Jaws. Greg gave it to me to show to you guys. It's the Powerdex AFX air-fuel ratio monitor, made by NGK. A very high-quality monitor, and I've got it on the IQR right now, and I'm telling you, like, I mean, I don't even have to pull a plug out, but I do. I check the plugs. But this air-fuel ratio monitor tells me exactly what's going on in my sled. It tells me how I'm running, the lean or the rich condition, where it is, and you know what? It's bang on. I can feel it. If it's running rich at a certain spot, you can feel it on the machine, and the little gauge tells you. It's an amazing tuning resource, and I should have been doing this a long time ago. It's going to give me the performance I want out of all my sleds. It's going to help me with my jetting. It's pretty darn cool. I'm going to show you how it works. Generally speaking, you know, they tell you in the manual that anything over 13 is starting to get into a pretty lean condition. 16 very lean. When it's at idle, most of your two-strokes are going to run a little lean anyway. But you know, it's up at full RPM, full speed, where I'm really concerned, because that's where I'm going to have issues. And I've had issues there as well in the past. As long as I have the proper oiling, I'm okay, and I pre-mix all my fuel now, so I'm good that way. So I'm going to go out. This is going to be kind of like a, you know, field trip kind of day. I'm going to bring you guys out, put the helmet cam on, do some runs. You're going to see where the machine is running a little rich, where it's running a little lean, if it is. And it's pretty cool. It gives you the exact details of what's going on. Highly recommended. Just from what I've done today in the last 2 or 3 hours, I should have done this years ago. This is an ingenious little tool. So let's get to it. It's a beautiful day. I'm out here at the shop by myself. So I'm going to show you what I've done. Here's the monitor. I've sort of just got it wrapped up on the sled. I'm not mounting it or hardwiring it to the sled right now because I want to hook it up to the Rev and other sleds so we can see what's going on. I just have a battery, stole it at a Ryan sled, and runs off DC power, so just running it off the battery. It's going to tell me exactly what's going on when I'm taking a run. Now, there is a sensor that goes inside the pipe on this that Jaws made. He had it set up in there anyway because that's what they use when they do all their dyno work. And I'll show you that a little later on. But for now, let's go for a ride. As you can see, it's telling me exactly what's going on with my sled. I've got the top end kind of mapped out to where I want it to be. I don't want it to run too rich. I don't want it to run too lean. It's going to be good for my race day. It's not over the top. I'm not running super lean where I could, you know, potentially hurt something. I did that last year with the Rev. I ran it too lean on race day, and I actually scored a cylinder and wrecked a piston and all that. And I don't want to do that because it costs money, and when I have to spend money there, I can't spend money on the fun stuff. So, highly recommended. Jaws Performance. It's the Powerdex AFX air fuel monitor. Tell them Louis told you to call him. And you know what? When you call up Greg, after you get something like this, you're going to get support. You're not just going to have to rely on this manual. If there's something that you can't figure out, something that's not in the manual, and sleds are a little different because, you know, these are used in four-stroke applications, cars, trucks, all kinds of things. Give Greg a call. Say, Greg, look, I hooked up your monitor. You know, this is what's happening. What do I do? You know, mid-range is running too lean. What do I do? He's going to help you out, and he's just that kind of guy. I got to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you check us out on Facebook, and keep coming back as always. Much appreciated.
Make it impossible.